Hi everyone, today is another blog post of Dear Chad. I'm trying out some new software, so we'll see how this one goes. So today's question is, Dear Chad, what do project or program managers do in what's referred to as scaled Agile? Sincerely interested program manager / product manager. This is a pretty common question because everybody wants to know where their role is at in this new world of Agile. And people get really nervous if they don't know where they fit, and could cause you a lot of extra effort to find out exactly where everybody fits. So let me try to help explain kind of where I see program and project managers fitting today. So here's Dee's chart. Let me just talk about the three places where I've seen program managers hang out. Usually I've seen them hang out in three places. The first one I would say is in the product management area. The second one is in the release train engineer. And the third role I've seen them play is in the ScrumMaster role. Now, each of those roles are a little bit different. So let's first talk about where I've seen project managers fit when they're a Scrum Master. So most program managers aren't familiar with what Scrum is. They never experienced it. So a good place to get program and project managers familiar with the ceremonies of Scrum would be to put them inside of one of the teams and have them be the full-time Scrum Master for the team. And what they would do is they would be helping just one team work out through all the different sprints until they had some working software. Our experiences, or at least my experiences, this sometimes is overkill for the team, and most program managers feel like they have a higher calling. So, but that's not everybody. So I would probably have an experiment, and I would try to have project or program managers be a Scrum Master probably for 6 months and see how that goes. The second spot is on the product management team. What that kind of looks like is you would have your product management team, and they would be up here, and then they would be working with anywhere from 2 to 5 Scrum teams. So each of these teams are a group of people, developers and testers, that are working to build what this product manager wants. Usually this product manager needs some sort of help, and some of those people usually are people like program managers. Sometimes they're also maybe sales, sometimes they may be also types of support. So this collection of people then are working with multiple Scrum teams to figure out how to get that software delivered in that short time box, preferably something like 2 weeks. The other spot where they also fit is in the release train engineer. And when you're a release train engineer, what you're doing then is you have all of these different Scrum teams, somewhere between 5 to 15 Scrum teams that are all working in their sprints, and they all have multiple product managers that are working with them trying to get their stuff done. And as a release train manager, what your job is to do is kind of make sure that all of these teams are working towards a common goal, and you're kind of giving the overall status of where those teams are at. So that could be in forms of burn downs, or maybe you prefer to do a burn up. And your job as a release train engineer is to get these guys to be ready every 8 weeks to be able to deliver working software. So you're kind of like the Uber Scrum Master, or you're kind of the program manager that's responsible for delivering some sort of working software in this 8-week time box. Alright, well, that's my experience on what program and project managers do. You can easily search the internet and find multiple articles about differences between program managers in Agile versus in Waterfall. But that's my experience. Hope this helps. Thanks a lot.